Hi there, it was me, TheDomotaku, and today we are doing this anime charts video because latest season of the anime is quite done. Almost. Probably almost, right? So, well, this just ended. I didn't start this one. This ended. Hanabad. Oh no, actually Hanabad did not end yet. So Island ended. Hey, Sugar Life is almost done. And yeah, a bunch of stuff is almost done and just finishing up. So that means I have to look forward to the next season of anime, which me and my friends are talking about this a lot, and it just seems sort of a little bit lackluster, but I didn't really go through everything. They just said like, oh yeah, this anime is here from this studio or whatever. But today I'm gonna do my own personal look at it and see what's interesting for myself. So first thing that's up, of course, gotta be Sword Art Online Alicization. I know a lot of people are really anticipating this because the Alicization arc is like apparently like a lot of people are talking about it. Everyone knows it for some reason. Even my friend who told me about it and like some shit about it maybe might have been spoiling it for me like a long time ago, but whatever. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I mean, fuck it, it's SAO. Goblin Slayer. So a young priestess has formed her first adventuring party, but almost immediately they find themselves in distress. It's the Goblin Slayer who comes to their rescue, a man who's just dedicated his life to the extermination of all goblins by any means necessary, and when rumors of his feats begin to circulate, there's no telling who might come calling next. I'm going to kill every single goblin. This is pretty interesting. I'll give it that. You know, this is basically White Fox. Why does that sound familiar? I think that's ReZero. That's the animation studio that did ReZero. This seems interesting. This is something that I think my friends did not mention about, but I mean, I would give it a shot. It sounds pretty interesting. It's like your isekai, somewhat, almost. Yeah, I'll give that a watch. Tokyo Ghoul second season. Now, if you really, really don't read Tokyo Ghoul, then sure, be my guest. Then just watch this. But I mean, I'll skip this for now because I didn't watch anime first season and I've already read most of the manga, so yeah, I don't need to go through it a second time in anime format. It's all good. Fairy Tail 2018, the finale series of Fairy Tail. Now I know Fairy Tail ended like a long time ago, but I actually don't know what the ending is like. Well, actually, wait, do I? I might know the ending due to spoilers, but I didn't really like read every single bit of the ending. So, and in terms of the anime, I kind of like stopped like somewhere amongst the lines, so I'll have to skip this for now until later. Yes, Index Season 3, the thing that everyone's been waiting for so long. I don't even remember when Season 2 came out, and I don't really remember too much about the series, so I wouldn't consider rewatching this again before I catch up with this third season, but it's here. Tensei Shitara Slime Dataken. Lonely 37-year-old Satoru Mikami is stuck in a dead-end job, unhappy with his mundane life, but after dying at the hands of a robber, he awakens to a fresh start in a fantasy realm as a slime monster. He acclimates to his goopy new existence. His exploits with the other monsters set off a chain of events that will change his new world forever. Wait, is our main character slime? Oh my god, he's a freaking slime in the middle. I heard about this series, and it's just so, like, random, but it's just like, why? So I'm pretty sure the slime's in the middle, but you can see like there's a whole bunch of like girls around him, so yeah, I don't know. I might give it like one episode just to see if it makes me laugh as hard, but like I'll consider it, you know. I'll give it an episode and just like, yeah, sure, that's what this is. Now, these series so like onwards, right, are like, I've been reading a lot of manga lately and I want to do like a podcast thing for that, but yeah, I've been reading so much manga lately, and it just so happens that all these manga that I start reading all of a sudden just get anime adaptations. It's like, well, shit, should I just read the manga or do this? But I mean, I probably should. I should just watch the anime and just get a gist of it. But yeah, this one is one of them. Seishun Buta Yado wa Bunny Girl Senpai no Yume wo. The title gets cut off somewhere in the end. Minai, yeah, there you go. So, let's see, there's a rumor about a mysterious phenomenon called puberty syndrome. For example, Sakura Asuzagawa is a high school student who suddenly sees a bunny girl appear in front of him. The girls is Mai Sakurajima, Sakuta's upperclassman, and also a famous actress who has gone on hiatus from the entertainment industry. For some reason, the people around Mai cannot see her bunny girl figure. Sakuta sets out to solve this mystery, and as she spends time with Mai, he learns her secret feelings. Other heroines who have puberty syndrome start to appear in front of Sakuta. Now, I saw his manga, and I'm just like, okay, this is like really like thing because of the whole bunny girl thing. But then like, it sounds like to me, because I haven't read the series yet, but it sounds like it's a huge mystery sort of thing, and it says romance in there. So I don't know. This is like some kind of slice of life thing that I could go forward with that. Yeah, sure, why not? This is another manga that I looked at into, but I only like a chapter. I read like a chapter, and that was it. Kishiku Gakko no Juliet. At least the first episode will stream ahead of regular broadcasting on Amazon Prime and Video. Wow, thanks. To Love or Not to Love. Julia, Persia, and Inuzuka Romeo are arch enemies. They lead two high school dormitories, the Black Cat Dogs and the White Cats, from two rivaling countries. Both factions are dead set on defeating the other to gain control over the island they have to share. Beneath the feuding exterior, however, Persia and Inuzuka long for love and peace for their budding relationship. So yeah, Romeo and Juliet sort of thing, where you have two enemy factions, then the leaders like each other somewhat, except in the school, so it's kind of toned down. I mean, I was going to get the shot because I saw the manga and I read the first chapter. It's not that bad, but I mean, like, it's like, again, another school romance thing. But then like, the manga had a lot of chapters in there, so I don't know if this would be a conclusive thing, but I mean, like, I'll check it out. I'll give it a shot. Okay, this is the one my friends are totally talking about. Irozuka Sekai no Ashita Kara. Set in the city of Nagasaki, the stories take... I feel like I'm butchering all these words. But anyways, the story takes place in a world where a minuscule amount of magic remains in everyday life. Hitomi Tsukishiro is a 17-year-old descendant of a witch family who grew up with stale emotions. Whoops. Can I zoom in on here? Okay, if I zoom in on here, then I apologize if the thing changes. But, this is much more better. Yes, I should have done this in the freaking first time. Yes. Okay, so grew up with a family with stale emotions as she lost her senses of color at a very young age. Feeling sorry for her granddaughter's future, Kohaku, a great witch, sends Hitomi to the past, the year 2018. Through exchanges with her 17-year-old grandmother and her club members, the story follows Hitomi's growth as a person. Now, number one, my friends just said, it's by PA Works. Oh man, it must be really great. And it's an original series. Yes. I can go by that. Drama and magic, slice of life stuff, coming of age stuff. Yes, I can go for that. I like that stuff. Okay, this is another one because like you can see it in the title. It's right here. Ore ga suki nano wa imoto dakedo imoto janai. Bam, done. Suzuka Nagami is a beautiful third-year middle school student who has excellent grades and is a student council president. She wrote a novel about a little sister who dotes on her older brother, and the novel wins a light novel award. After they discuss the matter, Yu is the one who debuts as a proxy light novel author instead of Suzuka under the pen name Chikai Towano. So little sister writes this story about her older brother, and the older brother takes the credit and becomes the author. I don't know why the hell that they would do that, but I mean... did I watch? I didn't finish Manga Sensei, but I mean, like, I've seen a few episodes. I'll consider it. Let's just watch a few and then we'll think. Golden Kamuy second season. I heard a lot of good things about Golden Kamuy, but I've never seen the first season, so until I see first season, I cannot watch this scene because it's just, I don't want to be thing. Radiance. What is this? Seth is an aspiring sorcerer from the Pompo Hills area. Like all wizards, he is an infected, one of the few living beings who survive the contact of the Nemesis. These creatures fallen from the sky that contaminate and decimate all those they touch. His apparent immunity made him choose a path which seemed to him to be all the more appropriate, to become a hunter and to fight the Nemesis. But more than that, Seth wants to engage in a quest that goes beyond his simple hunt for monsters. He wants to find the Radiant, the presumed cradle. I thought I was going to say cure, but... Surrounded by a faction of sorcerers, he traveled the world in search of the Radiant under the terrible eyes of the Inquisition. This sounds quite interesting. I'll consider it. Why not? More adventure, fantasy, manga. I got burped, but... Okay, we're good. Ulysses John d'Arc Torenkin no Kishi. This is the John d'Arc anime that I've been hearing about so much. During France's 100-year war with England, son of a noble, immersed himself with the study of magic and alchemy at a school for knights. However, after France's defeat at Agincourt, the school is disbanded and Montmorency is forced to flee. While on the run, he meets a miraculous village girl named Jeanne. Now, as a guy of Fate Grand Order and someone who has Jeanne d'Arc in that game, it is my duty to give this a shot. Just because it's a Jeanne d'Arc anime. I mean, like, what else could you ask for? Fully coolly alternative. Yeah. I know there's one. I think this is progressive. I know there's one before this. I totally did not watch that yet. Or I didn't like catch up on it. Yeah, I've been busy with shit. But if I ever catch up with Fully Coolly, then I totally will watch this one. I swear, my friend, don't beat me up. Conception. So they're actually animating the first game in the series, and interesting enough, I played the second game in the 3DS, and yeah, it's not like your typical average anime game. I mean, it's like, the reason I got the game, right, is because it's like one of the only anime games on 3DS that are like that look decent enough. And I'm just like, okay, fuck it, I'll get it. And I played the game and I liked it. And like, I couldn't get the hands on the first one because on PSP or whatever, it's a very old game, and now they're animating it, so why not? Story revolves around Itsuki Yuge, a high school student who finds out on the day of his graduation ceremony that his cousin and childhood friend Mahiru is pregnant. Immediately afterward, Itsuki and Mahiru are taken to a magical world called Granvania, which is currently being invaded by monsters. The only people who can fight and exercise the monsters are the Star Children, and the Star Children can be only produced by the 12 Shrine Maidens of the constellations. In order to defeat the monsters and return to his own world, Itsuki must father the Star Children and with the maidens. Yeah, if you guys don't know what the Conception series is about, then yeah, you're probably gonna be like, what the hell is he talking about? I'll give it a shot. If you guys don't know about this, you can read the description and check out the game, the second game, and then you'll get a gist of what the hell it's talking about. And then, personally, I want to see this because I couldn't play the first game, so I might as well. Okay, this looks eerie as heck, but what's not? Yagate Kimi ni Naru. Can I get an English translation for that? You has always loved shoujo manga. Actually, I think I know this one. This is like Blooming Into You. I actually see this manga in my bookstore, my Barnes. I actually didn't pick it up because I didn't know anything about the series, but you has always loved shoujo manga and waits the day she gets a love confession that sends her heart aflutter with bubbles and hearts. And yet, when a junior high classmate confesses his feelings to her, she feels nothing. Disappointed and confused, Yu enters high school, still unsure how to respond. That's when Yu sees the beautiful student council president Nanami turn down a suitor with such maturity that she's inspired to ask her for help. But when the next person to confess to you is Nanami herself, as their shoujo romance finally began. I almost butchered that shit so bad. Look, 7 Seas Entertainment. Yes, I totally see this manga before. And honestly, if I watch this anime when I didn't read the manga, I might just really be interested in buying the manga afterwards. So I'm totally giving this a shot. It's a Yuri. Well, it doesn't say Yuri in here for some reason, but I mean, it's shoujo ai. What does that mean? I'm presuming it means romance between girls, but whatever. JoJo. I haven't seen the rest of the JoJo. I'm sorry, friend. You know who's talking to me. Beatlist final stage. The final 4 episodes of Beatlist. That's it. I didn't watch Beatlist yet, so I mean, I guess I can't really look into this. Bees above, Joe no Okini Kinimesu Mama. Murin lands his dream job with the Demon King he's always held in awe, but when his tenure begins, it turns out the Demon King isn't what he quite expected. Okay, now we're getting onto the bottom of the list. Yeah, I'll consider that. I'll take a look at that. Reride Tokigo no Derrida. First 2 episodes will premiere at Crunchyroll Expo. Wow, this seems interesting. The year is 2050. A young engineer named Derrida Ivan became famous thanks to the contribution to the development of the autonomous machine DZ at Rebuild, the manufacturing company founded by his father. One day, Derrida and his colleague Nathan discover a flaw in the DZs and try to warn their boss, but are ignored. Although Derrida and Nathan are aware of the danger, they reluctantly decide to put off taking any measures and instead go to Nathan's daughter's Mage's birthday party. The next day, after enjoying a peaceful day, Derrida and Nathan are suddenly attacked by unknown forces. At the end of the escape, Derrida falls into a cold sleep machine, and 10 years later he awakes up to a devastated world in the middle of a war. While Derrida is attacked by a group of out-of-control DZs, he almost gives up, but he recalls Nathan's last words, "Take care of Mage." Despite the harsh fate that has fallen upon him, Dorita sets off to seek Mage. Beyond the time we reunite, this is the story of a journey for hope. This sounds quite interesting. Wow, that was a mouthful of a thing, but I like it. I want to see the first episode of this. This looks quite cool. Trigger! Darling the Frags! Mechas! Quadruple S Gridman. Yuta Hibiki awakens with amnesia and the ability to see things that others cannot. He first encounters a Gridman in the reflection of his friend Rika Takarada's computer and tells him to remember his calling, but Yuta doesn't understand what this means. Later in the distance, he sees an extremely large monster, but it doesn't move. It's only when Yuta gets to the school that the two sightings make sense. A monster attacks, and the hero Yuta saw in the computer screen pulls him within the computer and transforms Yuta into a giant hero named Gridman. So, Trigger, another mecha anime. Let's take a look at that. Why not? Tonari no Kyu Ketsuki-san. 4-koma manga seems like a thing. Modern day vampire comedy centers on a high school girl named Amano who was saved from a strange incident by a vampire girl named Sophie Twilight and has been interested in her ever since. Akari arrives at her house uninvited and the two start to live together. Although a vampire, Sophie never attacks humans, but purchases blood and anime goods via mail and lives a modern life. Did I get my like cute girls doing cute things anime yet? No? Okay, well, I guess I can look into this. It's a 4-koma. If this is where all the animes are like 5 minutes long, then sure, why not? Ingress, the animation. This is a game. I've never heard of this game before. What is this? Since he was little, Makoto had a strange power which enabled him to read the memories of objects he touched. Hiding his uncontrollable power, he works on as a special agent in the police force. One day, while investigating an explosion in a laboratory that researches an unknown substance called XM, he sees a mysterious memory. The memory was from Sarah's ring, who was the sole survivor of the accident. It was a sight of a person being swallowed into a red light and disappearing. Makoto becomes embroiled in a massive conspiracy. The battle for XM, a material that could affect human mind, starts now. This sounds like an interesting game. I might want to take a look at this. And I don't know what kind of game it is, but like, you know, PS4, whatever. What in the heck is this? Release the Spice. That's how you say it, like Spice, Spike. This is an original. Series is about a girl named Momo who attends high school at the city of Sorosaki. However, she is secretly a member of Tsukikage, an intelligence agency that protects people. As a new member of the agency, she works alongside her colleagues, including her senior Yuki and friends. Together, they work to establish peace in the city. What kind of like ninja stuff is this? Ladies. This is an original series, so I'll give it a consideration. But I mean, I don't know. Hangyaku say Million Arthur. Game. I can't work with this. There's no synopsis has been added to this title. It's by JC Saf though, so I'll give it I might consider it because they did my anime, my little busters. Zombieland Saga. Why is people not doing these synopsises? But it is a zombie anime. It's horror and supernatural, so. And I think I saw a PV for it on YouTube. I forgot about that. I'll give it a shot because it's zombies. And the last zombie thing I actually remember was it High School of the Dead? I actually don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen something zombie, so. Uchi no maid ga uzasu giru. Having lost her mother at a young age, Misashi Takanashi, a second grader with Russian blood, now lives with her Japanese father, Tsubame Kamoi, formerly a self-defense force officer. Comes to the Takanashi household as a housekeeper. This is a home comedy where Kamoi, a hardcore lolicon, attempts to get near Misha as he tries to fight against her. I heard lolicon, so what the hell is this? This is a guy? This is the maid? What? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Okay, Archery the anime. Here we go. Surune Kazemai Koko Kyodobu. Kyori! I'm sorry, I had to. The Archery Youth Story follows Narumiya. Minato played Japanese archery in middle school, but after a certain incident, he ran away from the sport. In high school, Minato meets new friends, and together as a part of the school's archery club, they aim to win the prefectural tournament. Tournament archery. Sign me up. It's Emiya all over again. Karakuri Circus. Masaru Saiga is a 5th grade boy who aims to become a puppeteer after Sadayoshi Saiga, the CEO of the Giants home telephone marker Saiga and Masu's father passes away. Masaru inherits 18 billion yen. Masaru is targeted for his wealth and is saved by 2 people. Narumi Kato is a man who is studying kung fu and has a weird illness called Zonofa syndrome. When Shirogane is a civil-haired woman who controls the puppet Arukan. Harley Quinn. Together, Masaru, Narumi, and Shirogane get thrown into various conspiracies by those who would try to steal Masaru's fortune. This looks like quite an interesting action thing, and there's a freaking giant supernatural puppet called Harley Quinn. I'll consider it. Okay, we're not even halfway done with this list. I think this is time to start to butcher everything. Akane Sasu Shoujo. October 2018, girls who live in a provincial city perform a certain ritual. The girls are in the Crystal Radio Club. It's an interest circle. Let me move the mic closer to my mouth because I keep leaning in too much. Okay. It's an interest circle that Asuka Tsuchimiya, a girl known for her cheerfulness, started with her friends in high school. That ritual was considered such an urban legend. However, with several conditions coincidentally falling into place, it stops being fun and games. Action, school, sci-fi. What the fuck is this? It's an original series. This ain't gonna be no King's Game shit, is it? I'll consider it. Why not? Okay, we're getting there. Senran Kagura Shinobi Master Tokyo Yomu Hen. 2nd season of Senran Kagura. I never watched the 1st season. Sorry. Gakuen Basara. The Gakuen Basara school battle comedy parody reimagines the Warring States era warriors of Capcom's action game franchise as rival students in a modern high school. Oh my goodness. Date Masamune and Sanada Yukimura bow to replace Toyotomi Hideyoshi as the next school council president. This is a parody about Capcom games, except I don't know anything about Capcom games. I'll consider it. Because I saw one before where it was like Nintendo versus Sega or something like that. I'm just like, why? Why? I don't think they even finished the anime because I didn't see the other episodes. Kaze ga Suyoku Fueteru. Damn, I pronounced that shit like a boss. A Tokyo Hakone round trip college Ekiden race, or Hakone Ekiden, one of the biggest university marathon relay races in Japan. The race is held every year on January 2 to 3 and goes between Tokyo and Hakone and back for a total run of 217.9 kilometers. That sounds like a huge thing. A friendship between 2 sideline athletes helped them return to their beloved sport and build a team for a competitive long-distance relay race. Wow. Production IG. Why does that sound familiar? Isn't that the one that did Haikyuu? I swear. I'll give this a shot. Why not? This sounds interesting. It's a relay race. Double Decker, Doug and Cuted. I can't work with it. Sunrise, what the why don't you just work on Love Live or Gundam or something like that? What is this? What is this? Merc Storia, Murikyo Shonen no Tobi no Naka no Shoujo. Why does it sound familiar? It's based off a game, of course. Merc Storia takes place in a world where humans and monsters coexist. The protagonist, Yu, is a healer, apprentice, and possesses the ability to tame monsters. In the quest to regain the memories of Merc, a girl confined in a bottle, the pair embarks on a journey. This is I almost supposed to say Legend of Zelda, but you know, it's all good. Hinamaru Zumo. It's a divine ritual, a martial art, a combat sport. It is sumo anime. A small new student, Hishui Hinamaru, appears before the weak little sumo club of Odachi High School. The words big and heavy are the rules to the sport, which does not fit this newbie any inch, but this guy goes and does what? Ushio and the small sumo club climb his way to the top. The goal is Hinoshita Kaisan, a a title for the highest rank in professional sumo, equivalent of Yokozuna, a fired-up high school sumo tale. No retakes allowed. So the sumo anime, featuring our main character as a smaller guy. I sense my haiku going on, but it's by Studio Guns. I'll take it. I'll consider it. It sounds interesting. Wow. Hopefully that doesn't get thing, but I mean, like, okay, hold up. Let me just skim right through this. Hold on. Let me just like, that works. Let's just do that. Let's do that. Cause what the frick did I just see there? Jingai no san no yome. Hino wa Tomari, the normal high schooler, until one day he's told that he has to become the wife of a mysterious creature called Kanenogi. This is the start of their newly married life. What in the ass? 5-minute episodes? Okay, this is where we're getting the short stuff. Sora to Umi no Aida, story set in Hanamachi, Hiroshima, in the year 20XX. Of course. Fish disappear from the sea around the world, and only whales live in the ocean. The Ministry of Fishery decides to set up a giant experimental universe, fish tanks in space. The Onomachi Universe Fishery Union is established and begins to train space fishermen. Female fishermen are in demand due to the strengthening of an equal employment law for men and women. 6 new female space fishermen are selected, and the story centers on supporting their growth. What? Space fisherman. What? I mean, it's based off a game? What game is this? This sounds so freaking thing. I might want to give this a shot just because, like, it sounds so thing. Okay. I don't know how to do this. Okay, fuck it. If anything, I have to. Oh, it's a okay, fuck this shit. I'm not watching this shit. Blur it out with something, please. Dakara tai otoko one ini animasu. Fucking this title's too damn long. This guy regained as the idol's industry's most huggable for 5 years. That is until freshman actor Junita Azumaya. Takato was always considered brusque, while Azumiya's smile is winning over admirers by comparison. The whole fiasco drives Takuto to overindulge in alcohol, and his actions catch the attention of the last person he wants to see. To his surprise, Azumiya, who uses his new info to blackmail him for physical affection. What in the ass? I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Bakumatsu. Kyoto, Japan. The heroine meets a man who gives her a pocket watch, somehow leading to a torii in the shrine, and suddenly it warps her to the Bakumatsu period in the world where there's such a difference in importance of value. She tries to find a way to go back when she meets a man who has crossed time and says, "I will live for you." A love story between the two blossoms. Wait, so this is a guy and this is a girl? I don't get it, but it's based off a game. Why does it sound familiar? Studio Dean! Sonotoki Kanojo wa. The story takes place in Fukuoka and follows the love lives of 4 female protagonists as high school students, college students, and as working adults. I can get behind this. It's an original series! Well, I need my slice of life in my life and romance, sure. Himoto House. Okay. This is the cute girls doing cute things, but it's just shorter. Story centers on 5 sad girls and 1 cat living as housemates in Nakano, Tokyo. The 3 Himoto sisters, whose family manages a Himoto house, girls' classmates Tai and Hinamano, and the cat Enishi. The girls live their daily lives trying to figure out ways to be popular, and they and the cat all possess a mysterious secret power. Gai Kotsu Shoten Hanada-san. The comedy manga story centers around a skeleton named Honda who works in a bookstore. Hilarity ensues daily in his work at the shop's manga counter. Okay, we're getting there, guys. Anima Yell. Oh my goodness, I thought we were thinking with this. Okay, this is another thing I saw. This is basically cheerleading the anime. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, let's go. Because I saw beach volleyball the anime, and there's a horse racing the anime, but I mean, I might give this a shot. It's a 4 coma. If it's short, then sure, why not? Story follows on Kohane Hatoya, a young woman who loves to be helpful to others. After she moves from the middle school to high school, she becomes fascinated with cheerleading and starts a cheerleading club at her high school. Joining Kohane in her cheerleading club activities is the experienced Hizume, Kohane's childhood friend Uki. Done. Kitsune no Koe, music. Digital, what the frick is this? Series follows 16-year-old Huli, who dreams of becoming a popular singer. However, he has neither good looks nor the financial means to pursue his dream. So Hu uploads his singing online using a fox avatar. Okay. This thing. Objection, season 2. I haven't seen season 1, my bad. Ashiri Suzukate Yokatate. Oh my goodness, I'm getting tired right now. Story centers on Minato, who goes to an anime event that is as a voice acting recital with a friend. He is fascinated by the talent of the voice actors, and he meets Chikako, who studies at the something Animation Academy. The series follows the trials and tribulations of those who aim to become voice actors. Come on, this sounds quite interesting. I mean, I would like to watch this, but I mean, it's 4 minutes. 4 episodes, 50 minutes. Ken and Ken Aoki Kagayaki. Adaptation of the game, Chinese RPG, co-produced with TV Tokyo and Thing. I mean, I can't really tell what this is about. And I also can't tell what you're about. It's the second season though, so I can't watch that, because I don't know what the hell to talk about the first season. Okay, we're getting here. Where's the synopsis? Devadol. Okay, I know that. I remember this one. Why? Because this thing looks like the freaking Batman symbol. Pursue their dream of being idol. However, none of them know how to be an idol to keep trying to be a goal. It looks like a freaking CGI anime. It's okay. I was gonna watch this anyways. Second season. I'm sorry. I don't know what this is. Penguin. What are you doing? Chase us is a penguin that lives in Kyoto. Short story about a penguin that is nostalgic, warm, cute, and reliving the heart. I like penguins. Second season. I'm sorry I didn't see the first one. Idol Master. Okay, this is short. I was okay. No, this is. I don't know what this is. Bar Hunter. Yeah, no, kid show. Hamsters. New series following protagonist named Haruka Kunishika and Kokota god born from her precious ribbon. That's okay. No. Hoshino. This doesn't look like an anime. Okay. We did it, guys. We did it. We've gone through every single thing here. My voice is tired. But let's count all the greens. So, SAO, totally watching that. I want to see Goblin Slayer. This looks interesting. Index is a good given. The Bunny Girl outfit, the Romeo Juliet series, the Magical Girl being set in time, Slice of Life. I could give this one a shot. The Moto series, the John d'Arc anime, Conception game, the Yuri Slice of Life, interesting looking mecha thing, Trigger, Gundam, Gridman, video game sounds interesting, Zambies. This one is by JC Sap. I don't know what this is about. Kill Annie, archery club animation, relay racing anime, romance slice of life anime, animation voicing anime. Okay, that's it. So wait, I was supposed to count this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Why the fuck is there always so much anime to watch? I can't watch everything. Okay, but that is the fall 2018 anime chart. Let's officially say goodbye to where we at, summer, yeah, and all that stuff, because this, no matter what my friends said, this anime season, or at least my one thing I always want in a new anime season is that there's like at least a genre for everything, and there's like a multitude of variety of stuff, because if you have all freaking like shonen or all romance stuff, then it just gets too repetitive. But there's a good mix of stuff. You're getting isekai, ongoing second, third seasons and stuff like that. Here's your slice of life stuff, your romance stuff, your PA work stuff, your Emoto little sister stuff, your video gaming stuff, and then your Yuri stuff, and Trigger and mechas and stuff like that. Yeah, you got everything. You got zombies too. So that is it for the fall 2018 anime chart. What are you guys interested in looking at in this next season? Because I got 18 shows that I'm quite interested in, but I can't probably watch all of them. So best of luck to me, and see you guys when this anime start airing. So see you guys later. Take care, guys. Hope you have a good day, and keep watching anime, because the season's ending, so a lot of good anime to anticipate next season. Take care, and I need some water.